Alright, let's let OBS detect everything. There's game audio. And there's the actual game. I'm still not sure about where everything's going to want to be for the UI. Right now, this might honestly be the best option. And I think that right now I have to... Right now we're still in the very hand-holdy portion of this game where you don't get any control. And you're basically just, like... The start of every Persona game, you basically just get railroaded for like 3 hours. Like, you don't get any choices.
Whatever the reason, residents of the Inaba area, our broadcast tonight was extended to bring you up to date.
Yep, now midnight, so we're gonna check the channel, and then I think... Do we see Yuki? I think we see Yukiko. Yeah. Alright. I never actually looked around the room that much on my first playthrough. I kind of wonder if there's anything, like, weird in there. So again, Mari isn't here yet. Maybe some of those within our dreams.
This is a space that only those in your daily life, thereby.
Hold on to this.
What do we hold on? I forget what we actually get here. Oh, the Velvet Key, right. So now, during free time periods, I'm allowed to actually go into the Velvet Room.
It is a sign. Perhaps you can think of it. Your persona ability, however, it is like the number 0. The persona ability, as you form bonds by becoming involved with others.
Right. So every Persona game, you always get the wild card when he draws your card. Because the wild card is basically you can get other personas. I kind of think it would be cool if they had an option after you beat the game once to go through where you don't get the wild card and you have to play through the whole game with like a randomly picked persona. I think that would be pretty cool.
The power of these social links is
Social links are necessary for more than strengthening your persona. At times, they will help light the way to the truth you're searching for.
Yeah, I'm also playing Persona 5 and some of the controls are reversed. Like in Persona 5, I think it's like clicking in the right stick opens up this menu where you can see the backlog and hitting the like the start button, I guess it is, opens up, would fast forward the text, but in this game it's the, you guys can't actually see it, but it's the select button. It's because the prompt appeared in the top left.
Power of the wild card take you. I look
I am definitely gonna have to figure out where to put the camera because I feel like there's gonna be something in the top right. Nothing yet, actually. Because that appears in the top. Or, I mean, the top left. Because that appears in the top right.
Yo! You saw what was on last night. I couldn't tell who it was. Let's go check it out after. If it turns out someone was thrown in, even if it is something about that place, if someone's using that, we need to find the culprit. No matter what. There's no way the police can do it. Who'd believe that the murderer...
I think you can just say you do it.
Yeah. You know, I think I could... Persona, wasn't it? Could be that we got... Then again, I feel like... Well...
Oh, so this is going to be the, social link start. Yeah, that was my first exposure to actual, like... Not just seeing like a song from Persona or a character from Persona in Smash Bros. Was actually Persona 5, so that was actually pretty confusing going back to 4. I mean, I didn't play 5 first, I played 4 first, but I watched part of a playthrough of 5 first. So it was weird seeing things like confidants and technical damage, and then like not knowing what that was until I actually started playing 5.
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart.
Because in 4, it's not confidants, it is social links. I think it's social links through, I think 5 was the first one that changed it to confidants. Actually, 5's the only one that changed it to confidants, because 5 is the most recent Persona game. I did hear they're apparently making Persona 6, though. I think it's mostly rumors at this point, though. I actually want to see. Persona 6 rumors. What do we got? So yeah, the most recent, the top result is from Polygon. Atlas teases too many Persona projects for 25th anniversary, and that was on July 13th of 2021. Oh, we do have new tease from Atlas puts Persona 6 fans on high alert. I'm not entirely sure how trustworthy comicbook.com is. I don't really know much about like the games media because I don't pay attention to that most of the time. There's been rumors pointing to a Persona 6 reveal for a long time now, but so far nothing has come from these rumors and speculation. Current expectations of the game won't just be, I mean, yeah, why would it be revealed randomly? The next opportunity for it to be revealed is officially April 9th. We're at the 17th now, so no. I feel like at this point they're going to put all the newer Persona games on every device. I think that was the main point of releasing 3, 4, and 5 everywhere. And what I'm hoping is that they remake 1 and 2. Because I've heard that a lot of people like them, but I also don't want to go back and play a game that old on hardware that old. I was using a new big tower current in 2022. What could be? Okay. I do wonder when they are going to actually want to release Persona 6. Because we actually haven't... Oh, wow, there were 5 years, or 10 years between 4 and 5. Oh, wait, 8 years, but they had to wait. They had to work on a new engine for Persona 5. Okay, So it's basically just nobody knows when Persona 6 is going to come out. Yep, the Magician social link.
Gee, about yesterday?
Never mind.
Huh?
Oh man, you know,
Oh, we were just...
the person on that
Do
came
do
out, like the one she was
do do
and she wore
do.
it during that interview a few days ago too. I got worried, so I emailed her last
You know,
night.
so right now
She
she's
said
not
it
in
was
the TV world, but she is
I
eventually.
called her earlier in the evening though.
Calm down.
What's that?
We don't know yet. Give...
No, she
Are you...
stop it. Oh, or she.
Yeah,
Well.
Yeah, she's not in there yet, but she will be soon.
She said they had a big group Yeah. She said she'll be at the end. For crying out loud, she was and you were all.
sorry, but there is...
Oh yeah.
Well, we thought people show up on the Midnight Channel because they're already over in that world. I mean, it makes sense, right? But Yukiko-san's still here in our world. All right, let's meet up at Junes after...
Yeah, now we go over to Junis. I don't remember what we do now.
Okay, I think that's more than enough about my sorry escapades.
If I hadn't seen the place first,
Yeah. Anyways, we need to know what's going on. Yeah. Too bad there's so many.
How?
I got it.
Yeah, I stick my hand
Your
inside.
hand in and call. Hey, Chi.
He bites me.
That's good.
No, it's not a game.
Who's anyone? I'm a lonely little bear like always. This land feels so barren.
I don't know why people hate Teddy. His puns are fucking great.
Shut it. So there's no one inside?
I'm not lying.
Since you'll be busy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, are we about to get our first free time over the weekend?
Cross your fingers that this is all just a misunderstanding. What's your cell number?
And we don't even ask for hers.
Looks like we found all we're gonna find here. And we've still got...
We don't even know if this is a homicide.
Well, what else could it be?
I know. We haven't found the cause of death for the first Vic. Now we got a second
Why
one.
are they shortening the word victim to Vic? That's not slang that anyone uses.
If this is a murder case, there's no doubt we're dealing with a single perp. But if that's true, what the hell's going on?
You know, I thought at first this all spun out of that love
That
triangle.
it is kind of... Yeah, 'cause I mean, that would be the immediate assumption. If someone immediately gets into controversy over, like... I forget whether she was the one who he was cheating with, or if she was his wife, or if she was the one he was cheating on. But that's kind of the assumption that I think most people would make if immediately after a story like that came out, they just get found dead on top of, like, a telephone pole.
No, that singer, Misuzu Hiragi, has a solid alibi. And remember, the only reason the scandal went public, no one would put themselves under suspicion that way if they...
Got a point there.
Same with Taro Namatame, her husband. No matter how... He's been working in the city for the past 6 months. Seems he was here recently because of the scandal, but he was swamped with work. There are eyewitnesses and other evidence placing him at his office the night that Mayumi Yamano died. And we can't find anything that shows Yamano making contact with Namatame before or after her disappearance.
It's because it was not her.
Namatame's career has also been killed stone. He's practically as...
Yeah, I agree. Then we have the second case regarding Saki.
Right, yeah, because she was, like, entirely
She's the one who
uninvolved,
discovered
basically.
Yamano's corpse. She was killed well after she reported the body, and the culprit didn't hide her. The only other connection is that she attended the same school as the daughter of the inn, but that hardly points to a motive. And coincidences like that are common in...
Let me do something real quick. Yeah, sorry, when I click off, it stops the game's audio for some reason. It basically just stops everything. Alright, yep, that is a bot. Ban that mod comment. Bot. And that's also probably a bot. You can usually tell if it's a bot because they're usually accounts created like relatively recently. I mean, I have a list of every Twitch bot apparently that shows how many channels they're in, when they're last seen, and so on. But this is an account, for example, Tenerife. This account was made on September 21st of 2021. Has over 6,000 followers already. And has apparently, they say not streamed recently. That usually means the last time they streamed is either never or a long time ago. And the only thing that they're doing is hosting no, they're not even hosting this. This is a suggested channel. I don't know why this is. Oh, right, because a streamer can suggest channels to auto-host, I think. Yeah, Tenerife suggests these streamers. FRW33D. Another usual telltale sign is that the profile pictures are usually just. This is a very common one, actually, is that a lot of the time the profile picture will just be like some random woman.
Yeah, I heard about that angle on the news too.
What?
Like the kind of thing they just pull from Google Photos or like a stock image set.
Okay, maybe there was something about and our.
Either way, our perp.
Oh.
You dumbass, it's the fact that there were 2 murders here.
Welcome.
And I'm not allowed outside, right? Yeah. I gotta go watch TV again. Yeah, I think the first Yukiko's Palace is pretty normal. Kanji's is weird, and Risei's is weird. I think everyone else's is pretty, or at least relatively normal. I do like how we have a Persona 3 calendar. I should totally play Persona 3. Whenever Persona 3 goes on sale. Okay, her palace is starting now.
Tonight, Princess Yukiko has a big surprise. I'm gonna go score myself a hot stud.
Yeah, no, hers is weird too. I forgot about this one.
Not a hoax. Princess Yukiko's hunt for her Prince Charming, and I came prepared. I've got my lacy unmentionable.
Jesus Christ.
Top to bottom. I'm out to catch a whole
I don't think I
harem,
can
and the
skip
best
this.
of
I'm
all is
hitting
gonna be all mine.
buttons, it's not skipping.
Here I go.
Did you see that? That was Yukiko-san for sure. But didn't the stuff she looked like she was on some low-budget TV show. Was it like this before too? What's going on? Ah, crap! Tomorrow's Sunday, so let's meet up at Junes first thing in the morning.
Yep, so now we're going to... Yeah, I don't... Is this a thing in Japan where they only get 1 day off a week? Like, for school? How many days a week do Japanese students go to school? Okay, public schools in Japan have classes 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. There are also schools that have classes on Saturday. So it's like it's a thing where some schools have Monday through Friday and some have Monday through Saturday.
You left already. Are you go? I'll be.
So the weather this week. As for next.
Oh, the sun.
Sorry, I found some stuff we can take a look.
Yeah, he gets his shit confiscated from him. He just immediately starts looking at him like, what the fuck? I mean, in a country like Japan where, I mean, even in countries where weapons are relatively commonplace, if some guy suddenly brought out, like, that's a katana, and I don't know what the other one is.
So.
Oh, it's a nata. I want the katana.
The blades. as for me, kind of, or like, what about?
He gets fucking. Police is like
Suspicious young males found. One armed with multiple.
requesting immediate backup.
Huh? No, no, no. We're just.
Put the weapons down now. Hands where I can.
But
Are you resist?
Buddy, just put them down. He's like
You didn't see
waving
Detective
swords
Stevens?
around.
You know what's been going on, for God's sake.
we're so.
Wait, so the one that disappeared is the Amagi girl?
Seems like it. But she's just a high schooler, you know. Could be that she decided to run away from home.
Did he?
I'm sure you've seen on the... You free...
Whoa. Huh?
Oh. It's about.
Huh? Well, if your friends, we got a call from Miss. Since it was the weekend, the workers at the inn. Oh, but that does. But people have been turned. By the way. Well, that announcer, seems Miss Yamano had some harsh words for the manager about the staff's attitude towards guests. The stress of it caused. And with Miss. By the way, because if not, there's been some theories.
Adachi, what the hell are you chatting with civvies for? And where's my coffee?
Sorry.
Hey, does that detective think that you?
There you. Gee, I've been looking.
Well, anyway, something.
Huh? I kept calling, so I went to.
I guess we've got. But that aside, the cop apparently Yukio-san's mom collapsed. You think that gives her a motive, and the fact that.
What?
Dude, don't. Yukiko's the victim.
Right.
But the police totally on the wrong track.
I'm going to. And that's final.
Are you gonna? Man, they just.
Weapon? Come on.
Yeah, wait, where the hell did he just get a katana and what was the other one? A kata? Where did he even get those from?
Here we are.
Wait, why does he have guns on the back? Right, because Naoto has guns.
Metalworks, I guess.
Doesn't that seem weird to you? Oh, I get.
It's not that at all. Here, this one. But it.
I don't know, Chie.
You don't know shit about how I feel. I'm going, and that's that. Psst, I'll be.
Listen, you don't know what it's like in there. If you insist on coming. But man, hey, you're our main asset in.
Oh yeah, they just give me all the money to, yeah, 5,000 yen, and I think she just does the same. Oh no, she picks out her own stuff, I think.
You know, if we wear this stuff, but it's not like we can waltz.
Why not conceal them under our...
Okay. All right, the store will be crowded.
Then I'll see.
Alright, so I have to pick out gear. So weapons. Yeah, because I don't have control over her yet, because she bought her own stuff. I do automatically have access to some of the most busted weapons in the game. Because I have my money and I have everything unlocked. So, yep, that, and then the, go with the militia dagger. Or, that's probably actually better. And then armor. How pissed do you think she'd be if we walk in with like some of the most overpowered shit in the game while she has whatever the hell she could even buy? Max HP, SP, reduced chance of silence, rage, fear, panic, poison. SP at the say the most important other thing is armor. That's what I'll get. And then, what can I even afford for him? I can give him the survival card. And then that's basically everything I got. But yeah, with this equipment, we should be pretty damn set. The next thing is I'm gonna wanna, after I grind a bit of money, I'm gonna wanna head to the Velvet Room to buy personas. I don't think I have anywhere near enough money now after I just spent that much money on my equipment. Yep, now Mari's here.
But you have, it seems.
Your persona ability is that.
Yep,
of
we
the
got
Wild
Margaret.
Card. If you strengthen your bonds properly, their power will help you overcome any ordeal. Our role is to facilitate that.
Yeah, so in this game, the Velvet Room is like a limousine, basically. In Persona 5, it's a jail. I think in Persona 3, it was an elevator, but I haven't played 3, so I'm not sure.
My contribution is to give birth to new personas.
Yep, he gives new personas. Margaret lets me buy previous personas. And Mari lets me buy skill cards.
Mixing this, you have the power to, when you defeat an enemy, at times, when you obtain, if you have been, they will be.
Yep, I can.
I would like to.
Yep, we've got Mari now.
Shut up. As you can see, she may be brusque at times. Marie, using also, I am sure she will help. Marie, please feel.
Okay.
The coming year is a turning. I meant precisely what I said. Please. When next. Until.
Alright. Oh, what the fuck? I don't even get to. Oh, they're gonna pull me right out to Jeunesse, aren't they? No, I get free time. What the fuck, you? Now the books grab your interests. I'm actually saved now. I'm not sure if the game still has the problem, but it used to have an issue with crashing. And I'm not risking that. Not the capsule machines. Shiraku store. We've got medicine and value medicine. I will buy a value medicine. And that should be okay for now. And I think I'm... Yes, Jeunesse.
They really stick out. Guess the sale should end soon, so that'll get rid of some of the people wandering around. All right, let's get... Chie, it's...
I'm going!
Fine.
Alright. We're almost at the end of the tutorial part.
Whoa.
What are you doing?
Can't you tell? I've been deliberating over it for a long
I fucking love his bear puns.
Hey, that wasn't a bad joke.
So, did you figure anything out? It's probably useless to think about.
How rude. You're right, though. I try and try, but nothing comes out of my head.
Will you guys shut up? Listen.
Wow. There's a girl with a better nose than me? What's your name, miss?
Miss? I'm Chie, but never mind that. Tell me more about that someone.
I think it happened a little after I talked with you guys. After that, it felt like someone was here.
Is it Yukiko-san?
I don't... The presence is
over there. Is everyone
yeah.
Yeah,
What the... A cat? the place they...
You're positive that no one's behind a camera for that bizarre mid...
Pro? Maybe people on your side. And there's no camera stuff going on.
From the...
I don't know. Can you guys explain everything about your... I've never seen this program thingy before, so I don't know.
Well, is... Because the first time Yukiko you...
Score?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. Huh. I wonder...
There's a lot of stuff I still don't get. I think that program happens because of the person...
So... Yukiko is
Yeah,
producing
basically,
that
the it's like an intensified version of that person's dark side, basically.
Oh, I don't get this at all. Hey.
So...
Yuki...
Hey, wait, don't go alone! Jeez.
Yeah, we're gonna one-shot everything in here because we have like ridiculously powerful weapons. Yeah, he gives me some items. Yep, the action button, which, yep, it's A. I hit too late, I think. Oh, no, it counted.
There are 2 enemies! Hang in there! Counting on you!
Oh, fuck, I've got to change his, tactics.
Alright, partner.
Not just... I deal way too much damage with these endgame weapons. And we got a shuffle time. That's nice. What are we gonna get?
When you at times,
Not really much of a point in getting the personas. Especially this early, because I have them all. I got Rakunda, which is... I forget what that is. Wait, treasure chest. Yeah, what is Rakunda? Yes, I know it's already equipped. I want to view it. Oh, it decreases one foe's defense. Alright. Yeah, by default, for some reason in Persona 4, the side, like the Y-axis for your camera is inverted. So I had to change that in my Steam controller settings. By basically just inverting the right stick's controls for this game. Yeah, I've recently been thinking about looking into getting a Steam Deck. The issue is, I don't like how they use the sticks that they use the joysticks that have the that can have drift. I don't know why they would do that, but they do.
I smell 2 enemies!
And I really don't want to be dealing with the chance to have a like multi-$100 game console need, like, I don't want to have to crack it open every like year or two, you know? I don't know if it's even nearly that bad, but I feel like the Switch did it best because even though they do have that issue, you're also able to just send in the controllers. And no sprinting in Persona 4. I don't want to rush. I guess it doesn't really matter though, because I deal so much damage that I may as well just not use my SP. Get skill card, avoid encounter. This is probably... because I've already got... I mean, I guess I'll grab them. Might as well. Wish that my items carried over as well, but unfortunately they don't. But yeah, Persona 5 made it way easier to get SP items because you can just make coffee and curry rather than having to go and farm for SP.
Yosuke pounded an enemy. Victory! Congratulations, Sensei.
And up the stairs. I already did that. And I think this is where Chie is gonna be. Alright, hold on, let me... I probably don't need to worry about healing, but I mean... I just prefer to be on full health. So Chie's gonna be in here, probably with her own shadow.
She said that red looks good on me.
Yukiko-san?
I hated my name. Yukiko. Snow.
Is that what Yukiko means in Japanese? That's the kind of thing that, like, I can kind of guess that's what they're trying to say, but it doesn't really work that well in translation.
Snow is cold and it melts quickly. It's transient, worthless, but it's perfect for me. Apart from inheriting the inn, I'm
Okay, Google.
worthless.
What does Yukiko mean? It does mean snow. Okay. This is according to whatever the first Google result is that it just pulled from.
Red looks good on me.
Are these Yukiko-san's inner thoughts? I remember hearing Saki-senpai's too. Yeah.
Yukiko. Chie was the only one who gave my life meaning. She's bright and strong, and she can do anything. She has everything that I don't. Compared to Chie protects me. She looks after my worthless life. And Chie is so kind.
Yukiko, Chie is so kind, huh?
Chie-like voice. Chie's shadow. The shadows in this game look so fucking, like, creepy.
She lost control over her suppressed self.
I think it's mainly the eyes, but they also do a lot with, like, the shadow, like the putting a shadow over their face, and I don't know what it is about the smile.
She says she's worthless. That's how it should be, right? What are you saying? Yukiko's so good looking, so fair skinned, so feminine. She's the one all the guys drool over. When Yukiko looked at me with such jealousy, man, did I get a charge out of that. Yukiko knows the
I'm trying to figure out how they do the...
anything if I'm not around.
I think that's how they do the voice, is that they have the regular voice and then played with like a slight delay. And they have like a version of the voice that they made deeper. Like they pitched it down.
I'm better than her. Much, much better.
That's what it sounds like to me, at least. I don't know that much about audio manipulation, though. I mean, the most I've really done with audio is my OBS, where I put like a noise gate, some noise suppression, a compressor, and a limiter over my microphone.
No, I've never thought that.
What are we gonna do?
We need to protect Chie-chan right now.
No,
Chie, call.
no.
Wait, stupid! Don't say anything else like.
That's right. I'm the one who can't do anything alone. I can't win as a girl, let alone as a person. I'm pathetic. But Yukiko, she depends on me. That's why she's my friend. I'll never loosen my grip on her. She's too important to me. No. So you're just going to turn your back and deny me again? But things are different now. When the time comes, I'll be the one left standing. You won't mind, right? I'm still you. Shut up!
You're not me! Oh no, you shouldn't say that, because Shadow.
You're not me!
I fucking, yep.
GA! It's coming! You have to use your powers to save GH!
Wait, what happens if I just...
GA, just hang in there a little longer.
Think you can stop me that easy?
Okay, but what if I just... Oh, she has physical resistance. I should have thought about that. Oh. She does not have wind resistance, though.
Looks like you won't understand without a little pain. Kneel before me.
Yeah, now that I've played 4 and I'm playing 5, I kind of understand the naming convention for moves. So an all-target move begins with Maw. And then I believe it ends with, I think it ends with Duh for the medium damage and Dine for the high damage. So like Maziodyne would be a all-target high damage electric move. Magarudyne would be the same for wind. Miragidyne is the same for fire. What would it be for ice? Mabufudyne? I think maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. Why is she resisting wind now? Also, I like how she can't hurt us. Yeah, why is she resisting wind now? What if I hit her with this? That does even less damage.
Idiots! Why are you protecting her like that? She's nothing but a grubby bitch!
Yeah, that's meant to be like her special move, but it actually just doesn't really hurt us, like, at all. Let's nuke her defense a bit. Oh, damn it. Yosuke's dizzy. That's why, because she has green wall for some reason this early. Wonder if it's because it's New Game, or New Game Plus. I feel like Garu's still the best move, even if she's resisting it now. I think she resists physical even more. This is kind of the issue with a lot of Persona bosses, especially Persona 4, is that they're just bullet sponges. Okay, see, we got Mabufu, and that is as an all-target ice. Right now, we only have the base elemental skills, light whatever damage to one foe. Eventually, we'll get, I believe we get the all-target. We'll get Magaru, Mazio. Well, I don't think I'll probably have swapped out Izanagi by that point, but he'll get Magaru. She'll get Mabufu, and shit. Yukiko will get Miragi. That's our stat screens. So Under the names is their elemental affinities. So Yosuke's Jiraiya, you can't actually see the name, but this, I feel like this is probably actually the best place for the webcam. His elemental, he has, I will move it actually for this, but you can see he has, he's neutral to physical, fire, and ice. He's weak to electric, and he has a resistance to wind. And then he's also neutral to light and dark are the two on the right. Then below that you can see his stats. Strength is what affects physical moves. Magic affects magic. Endurance, which is EN, affects your health, I believe. Either your health or your defense. AG is agility, that affects how quickly you move. And LU is luck, that affects, I believe, your crit, like things like your crit rate. On all the stats are pretty easy to remember. And you can see right under there's the next move at level 6. That lets you know that his next move is Sukukaja. I don't remember what move that is, but if I'm looking on the actual, I was about to say stand screen, no, persona screen, I can see what that move actually does.
Are you okay?
What happened? What's... But I...
He's right. So I can
Yeah, I kinda get it now. You are me. A side of me I couldn't forgive. That I tried to ignore. But you still exist. You're a part of me.
Yep, and now she gets her persona. I keep almost calling them fucking stands, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, Chie is he's gonna be our physical attacker mostly.
It's true that part of me feels that way.
My first playthrough, I only used the main 4. I used, well, you have to use the main character. Like, it won't let you take him out of the party. But I also used, Chie, Yosuke, I think, is his name. I'm getting confused now. Yosuke and... yeah, I used Chie, Yosuke, and Yukiko. This time, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna swap, I don't know, maybe I'll use Kanji. I'm probably gonna use Naoto, because she is all elements. She basically has full elemental coverage from the start. But I also only get her later in the game, so I can't exactly swap her just yet. Swap her in just yet.
You don't look okay at all.
She is, I believe, actually. Yeah, Naoto is the last, dungeon. Well, no, not the last dungeon. She's the last party member. You still have, I believe, 3 dungeons after that.
You can use the same power we have now.
Huh?
Hey. Alright, let's get back to the entrance, though. It's dangerous around here.
Hey, wait, why does Chie not have glasses?
Don't overdo it. It's not that we don't think you can. It's just, we have to save Yukiko-san no matter what. Now that you have the power, you can fight with us. It'd be much better for us all if you had your strength back. That's why we're saying we should go back and regroup.
But Yukiko's still in here, isn't she? If those were Yukiko's true feelings, then I have to tell her something. I'm not as strong as she thinks. It's because she was with me. Because we were always together, I was able to act that way. If we weren't, I'd...
Well, you need to get your strength back. Then you can tell her. Yuki-chan's normal. The shadows don't attack normal people. They only attack when the fog lifts here.
So Yukiko-san will be safe until then, right?
I'm positive.
Why?
Teddy told us that the weather here is the opposite of our own world. When it fogs over in our world, that's the day it lifts here. And that's when the shadows attack their victim. So, if we leave for a while, Yukiko-san won't be in danger until the fog starts to cover Inaba. I'm sure of it. It was the same way for that announcer and Senpai. Don't you remember how it was foggy in town on the days they died?
You mean they were killed by their other selves?
The fog usually appears after it rains. But it's been
Right,
silly
so
lately.
essentially the rule of thumb is that you have, I think it's after 3 days of rain, it could be 2. It's also always on the same date, so you don't actually, if you actually do want to know the exact dates, like I can look up Persona 4 Golden rain dates. Or I guess rather fog days is what I'd want. But this I believe, yeah. So this is 4/29, 6/4, 7/9, 8/12, 10/5, 11/20, and 12/24. Oh wait, shit, not all of you guys are. So that's April 29th, June 4th, July 9th, August 12th, October 5th, November 20th, and December 24th. And luckily, if you do fuck up and you're like you spent too much time doing outside stuff and you weren't leveled high enough, you can actually, if you fail, you just have the option to get sent back a week, which is, from what I understand, something that a lot of people hated about Persona 3, because if you manage to fuck up, and you are too under leveled in Persona 3, you can, if you don't have an earlier save, you can actually just be forced to restart the entire game.
Don't worry so much. We'll check the weather forecast first thing when we get back.
Which wouldn't be the worst if it happened early on. I mean, you'd still have to go through probably multiple hour prologue, but can you imagine that happening like 60 hours in? Or I don't know if I'd want to restart, at least not for a while, like a couple months.
Yukiko's still here. She's all alone. She must be so scared.
Then you tell me how much further we gotta go to reach Yukiko-san. You don't know what's up ahead. The enemies might be even stronger. If we push ourselves too hard and get wiped out, who will save Yukiko-san then? We can't fail no matter what. Am I wrong?
All right. I'm sorry about before. I shouldn't have rushed in like that by myself.
No worries. We're definitely gonna save Yukiko-san, right?
Right.
And I believe now we get to go back to the real world.
My head feels like...
That's right, you're not...
Oh yeah. What's...
Man, you didn't notice until now? How panicked were you?
Yeah, why did he not give her a repair immediately?
Here you go.
Whoa! What the... This is awesome! It's like the fog doesn't exist!
Why didn't you whip those out earlier if you had them?
I don't like how the blinking of their models and their like dialogue, I don't know what that is, their dialogue like character icon aren't matched. Like his 3D model in the world blinks at a different time than his like dialogue model.
I made them right now. You didn't tell me she was coming. It was all so sudden. Sudden.
Huh. So that's the trick. I was wondering how you guys could see where you were going. Hey, is it alright if I keep these?
Faux show.
I forgot about that.
We'll have to stop here today. But I'll be back with these puppies. You guys better not come here without me, got it?
Yeah, let's all promise each other. Nobody goes in alone. It's way too dangerous.
Yeah, it is actually, if you try to go in alone, it is very easy to just get fucked over hard. Because basically you're not just fighting. I mean, I'd imagine that this, like if I were to try it now with end game equipment, and then especially after I get an endgame persona,
If we don't
it'll
work
be
together,
very
we won't be
easy.
able to solve this case or save
And I
Yukiko's
could
soul,
probably
right?
power level on my own.
Yeah, I agree. I promise to.
All right. So from tomorrow on, we'll try and come here as much as we can after school. And that includes days off. Hey, you were the first to get this power, and you're way better in a fight than either of us. I think it's best for all of us if you set the pace of the investigation.
I'm gonna have to remember to change everyone to direct commands as soon as I get them. Because in Persona 5, they are automatically set to direct commands, but in Persona 4, they're automatically, I believe, set to act freely, which basically means they're AI controlled.
I'm cool playing second banana.
Isn't it second fiddle?
I had a feeling you'd say that. I mean, I'm more the advisor type, you know? An ideas man, not an executive.
I'm with Yosuke. If you're the one calling the shots, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about this.
I'm with Yosuke too. If you're the one calling the shots, my pillow will be a lot more comfortable at night.
What's that supposed to mean?
Teddy, would you please stop talking? I'm really on edge right now.
And they like bully that man. I wonder if I should be streaming in 4 Golden or 4. Because I do wonder which has more. Imagine 4 Golden has more, but I'd also imagine that there's a lot of people who just like happen to click on whatever the first result was, and 4 was the first. Unless they just don't have a Persona 4 category. Huh. Where am I? I am listed here. I am... There's actually only 1, 2, 3... Let me actually sort by English. Because right now half these teams are like Japanese. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... There's actually exactly 15 people streaming for Persona 4 Golden, including me. And it looks like most of them are 1 viewer streamers too. There's actually only 5 of those have more than 1 viewers, and one of those is a 2 viewer stream. A lot of people are on the Naoto fight. Or not Naoto fight, but like they're doing Naoto related stuff. What is this? I am trying to look, see what everyone else is doing, because I'm interested at what point everyone's in. Like, if people just don't like to watch the early part and they've been coming in and leaving, or what. Because I could totally see that. You got one guy bug catching. I'm hoping, can you guys hold on? Oh, you guys can totally hear my controller sometimes, huh? I'll have to look for a way to stop that, because I feel like that gets kind of annoying. I don't know, maybe I kind of like naturally keep it under the table. Let's see if that... Yeah, with it under the table, I have to like actually try to make noise with it. Like if I like slam the trigger like a bunch of times, it'll start to pick it up. But I think it's also like dropping some of the audio because it's like barely getting past the noise gate. But yeah, how far? So that guy was at doing the kanji social link. I never actually did the kanji social link. This guy is... I don't know what dungeon is this guy in? This guy has like, I can't tell what he's saying because his audio is not mixed well. Like his game is so overpowering compared to his mic audio. That's why I like some. So now I can hear what that guy was saying, but I know you guys can't see this, but this is something a lot of like very new Twitch streamers do. I mean, I'm a very small Twitch streamer, but I've been doing it for long enough that I've started to pick up tricks on like my setup. Basically, they don't limit their game audio or make like basically they just don't make sure that their mic is above their game. So like if I click back in and I turn off my limiter on my game audio and I keep my mic volume the same, right now it's not as overpowering because I can see that my mic is still a bit above game audio. But this is just to give you guys an idea of what a lot of game streams are like. I mean, you can tell some like it's peaking like up to where my mic is. Like that shouldn't like wait until they start talking. I'm betting.
Let's get some rest.
I mean, yeah, like it's not horrible, I don't think, but it's still pretty bad. Let me turn the limiter back on. There is also a balance you have to keep though, where you have to make sure that your mic isn't like, or that your game volume isn't like super hard to tell. Like I do wonder if maybe I should add something so I keep my game audio above where I want it to be. Like if I add like an upward compressor. I don't know what this does. I'll have to look into that because it actually seems like exactly what I'd want to make sure that you guys can always hear the game. Because sometimes I feel like I have the opposite problem where my game is like impossible to hear, but everything else is, but like my mic is perfectly normal. Like, okay. So let me pull up my stream actually because I do want to see, and again, you guys can't see or hear this, but so now I have my stream pulled up. I do really like my mic, honestly. This was totally worth it, and I'm so pissed at myself that I started off with that Blue Yeti, because that thing was like about the same price as, I mean, this whole setup. I mean, and I'm talking the whole setup. It was about that same price for this. I mean, this is like just a cheapo. Hold on. This is just like a cheapo stand off Amazon that I got. I mean, I got the XLR cable, the actual mic itself, and the audio mixer, and the stand for about the same price as it was for that fucking Blue Yeti Nano. I don't know why I went for that, because that was totally not worth it. Yeah, I feel like the biggest issue with my streams is that I don't stream for long enough. Like, by the time that people are even interested in getting into the stream, I'm basically, like, done streaming. Is this something a lot of people do? This guy has a Cash App in his about page. I'm gonna look this up. Twitch donations Cash App. Is this something that people actually... Let me filter to Reddit only. This is something that's honestly awesome. If you're... This is, I think, for like just about every search engine. If you add in there site... reddit.com, for example, is what I use a lot. It will immediately filter to only results from reddit.com. And you can do this with any site. You can do it with Twitter, Facebook. If you're looking on like a specific news site, for example, like you could do like, I don't know, some political issue site cnn.com. Let's see. I wonder... I'm probably honestly not even going to worry about adding any sort of payment thing, because I mean, it would be nice to make a little money off this, but it's honestly just a hobby. Like, if it wasn't, newsflash, I would not be streaming to 0 people. I don't think there's anyone here. My viewer list says nobody. The viewer list isn't always accurate though, honestly. That's what I notice a lot of time is like I'll check the viewer list and Texie, for example, will disappear off of it, and then like 5 seconds later I'll get a message from him and it's like, well, no, clearly he's fucking here. I am looking at a lot of these Persona 4 streams. And what I'm noticing with a lot of them is, this is again something I see a lot of like new streamers doing, is not talking. Like, I'm watching this person, I clicked in the stream, their mods are talking in chat. They have a mic connected. I just heard their phone's ringtone. But I just don't hear, they aren't talking. Like, I've been here for a little bit now, and they're talking to like a Turtle Beach headset, it sounds like. This is something, honestly, if you're considering getting into streaming, audio is much more important than good webcam. I mean, look at my webcam. Let me blow this up. Okay, you guys can still see me. This is not a great webcam. This is a, like, 720p Logitech webcam. But nobody gives a shit because it's never blown up like this. And even when it is, I mean, it's honestly not the worst webcam, but it's never blown up like this. It's in the corner like that. Nobody cares about if your webcam is like a $10,000 DSLR camera versus like for the longest time, I used like a $20 Chinese brand webcam off Amazon. I only got this one because the other one broke. What is much more important is audio. Like, if you look at a lot of my old, like, especially because a lot of people just, like, they aren't staring at a Twitch stream. They're watching a Twitch stream while they play a game, while they do their homework, while they drive, maybe. You know, they aren't staring at it. But if I sound like absolute shit, like, like, let me... Even turning off my funny mic compressor filter, like, this is still not the greatest mic, right? Like, I mean, let me actually pull up how this stream sounds right now, because I guarantee you this does not sound that good. It probably sounds very dog shit, right? Like, I mean, honestly. That's actually not bad. Wait, what? That's not bad. Yeah, wait, I didn't think that would actually be that good. I guess that's why it was a more expensive webcam. That's nice to know, honestly. But yeah, I think it's still, I mean, like, let's do this with a different mic, which I know for a fact is nowhere near as good as any. I mean, it's not an awful headset mic, but I know it's not as good. So if I do a little bit of something called this, all of a sudden I'm betting that it starts sounding nowhere near as nice. Let me... I mean, this is still definitely usable audio. But I mean, you can hear it's nowhere near as high quality. If we compare that to this, it suddenly gets a lot different, though. Because this is a lot clearer of audio. It's a lot more... I guess the term is it's a lot more of a fuller sound. You get more of the full range of sounds. And that's another thing that I see a lot of smaller streamers doing, is something like that, where they just aren't using even decent audio. I mean, this, like, if you wanted to be a streamer, you could pick up this let me look up how much this exact webcam is at Best Buy right now. Because you don't have to throw down a couple thousand or even like a couple $100 on your setup. Logitech 720p webcam. Yeah, this is a $30 webcam from Best Buy right now. The Logitech C270 1280 by 720 webcam with noise reducing mics. This thing is $30, and you now have your video covered and your audio. I mean, that, you guys heard that without my dumbass filters I have over it for the funny mic. That is a totally serviceable microphone, right? Like, honest to God, if I didn't bring home my mic, or my mic stopped working, I would be comfortable streaming with that webcam microphone for like a month, for like a week or two, while I waited for whatever, or even like a couple days, probably, honestly, while I waited for for whatever replacement to get here. That is a more than serviceable microphone. So I don't know why so many streamers are buying, like, how much is a Turtle Beach headset? Like, how much are these headsets people are buying? I mean, like, this is I'm finding them for, what is the difference between these? I think that one, I don't know what the difference between this is. So this is a $25 headset. I feel like that's kind of, oh, those wires are so thin. That's not one you're probably ever going to see in an actual store. You're more likely, if you're actually looking in a store for a headset, you're probably going to see something more like the Turtle Beach Recon 70, which is $40. Here's what I recommend people do. Get a pair of, like, I mean, honestly, you can probably, like, let's look on Amazon. Let's see how much so what, you get like the $30 webcam, and that's your video and audio for at least for a while. And then let's see how much a pair of Turtle Beach, or not Turtle Beach, Skull Candy wired earbuds. I don't know that Skull Candy is the absolute best brand, but I have used some of their stuff before, and it hasn't killed itself yet. So, I mean, Skull Candy inked earbuds are $10. I think you can get Sony ones for around that price as well, if you're not too into paying for a Skull Candy headphones. Yeah, these Sony earbuds are $10 right now. So for the same price, you can have much better audio, and your viewers won't really notice a difference. Your viewers don't care if you have earbuds in your ears or headphones over your ears. See, I know I kind of went on quite a bit of a rant there, but I do think it's the truth, and it's something a lot of people don't really work on, right? Like, I mean, I used dog shit audio for the longest time.
It gets foggy after a lot of rain, so let's keep an eye out. Also, let's make sure we gear up for next time.
I already geared you up. I gave you endgame weapons. Alright, so we're about to head back home. I think I'm going to save when I get the option to. I don't know if I'm going to get to now or what, but yeah.
That's all for World News tonight. Coming up next, the local news.
Hey, mind if I ask something?
Yeah, like, going back to what I was saying about streaming audio quality, I'm not saying that you have to pay for a $350 whatever Shure SM7B. I mean, honestly, like what I was saying, that $30 webcam I'm using has good enough audio, at least for a while. And I mean, this setup was like my whole mic setup, which I can on it, which is very easy to expand upon. Like, if I decide to get a better mic, I only have to replace the microphone. I mean, like, let's be real here. This mic was $20. The interface was like, I think the interface was like $60, and I could have gotten a cheaper one, but I wanted this one because it also has a 1/4-inch jack, and I was considering at some point, if I ever actually get around to learning piano, hooking up my piano to that 1/4-inch jack.
You aren't getting involved with any strange business, are you? What happened at the station this afternoon? It's still bothering me. Is there... I see. Well, it's just been nagging at me, that's all. No, we're not having a fight.
And the other thing I see a lot of people trying to do is trying to stream at 1080p, which is never a good idea on Twitch because of your bitrate limit. I mean, I like to think that my streams look nice, right? I don't claim to have the best looking stream on Twitch, but I mean, like, I'm pulling it up right now, and my stream has... Oh, let me mute this on mine because that is... I hate hearing myself talk in real time. Like, that bitrate works just fine, right? I mean, let me actually drag this over here to my second screen and start actually having stuff change. And I mean, like, it looks fine. This is a 720p at 30 FPS stream.
To look after you. So don't get
I'm
yourself
not
involved in
streaming in some crazy, like,
trouble.
4K resolution with 300 frames a second. No, this is, I'm pretty sure it is 720p at 30 FPS, and that's what makes my stream actually look good, because I'm working with the bitrate that I'm able to use. I'm not trying to throw in, like, I'm not trying to throw in all of my, like, I'm not trying to push as much into every frame as I can. Because, I mean, look, if I wanted to, I could stream to Twitch at 1080p 60. Easily. My internet has, up here at my college, has an upload speed of over 100 megabits a second. And my computer has a dedicated graphics card, which in and of itself means you can basically do anything with a game like this. But I don't, because I know it would make the stream look shittier. I'm trying to see what frame rate I am actually at, but I can't because I don't know if I'm not able to or what. Like, oh, so I have my entire OBS set to 30 frames a second. Whatever.
And now, our weather forecast. Due to high-pressure fronts from the west, that sunny spring-like weather will stay with us for a while longer.
Is this lady the one who decides the weather? Because when she says it'll be sunny...
That is not true. The weather people are always wrong.
She's not really deciding it. Never mind.
Alright, I believe I can save the calendar. Yep, that's the save. Right, I did save. This is an issue I have where I always, like, I'm like, did I fucking save? Alright, yeah, I can hit suspend, and that will let me quick save my game. But, yeah. That's gonna be it for today. I believe there might... Let me pull this up again real quick. Yep, this is a bot. Had a feeling. And that's that dealt with. Like, honestly, I know banning bots from my chat isn't the, like, most important thing to do. But it just gets annoying, like, when I'm trying to figure out who's real, who's not, so I always just ban them anyways. But yeah, so that means that no one is here, so I don't have one to raid anyways. I honestly stopped watching Twitch a while ago. So mostly when I raid people, it's mostly either people in the same category, or people who I used to watch. Because I'm gonna be honest, the last time I actually watched Twitch was probably 2021. No, I think I watched one of the J-Schlatt streams, but after that I always just waited for the VODs whenever I wanted to watch that. See, I honestly haven't been watching much Twitch. I wonder if there's Persona 5 Royal streams. How many of these are there? I swear to God, if this is how I get spoiled. There are quite a few more. There's a guy playing in Fortnite for some reason. I'm not gonna be too insane about people in the wrong category because I've done it myself a few times, but it can be a little bit annoying. Oh, he is in the Fortnite category. It's just for some reason saying he's in the Persona 5 Royal category. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. Like, we've got a guy on... clearly on PlayStation because it's titled Untitled Broadcast, which is exactly what you get when you stream from PlayStation. And I know that because that's what I used to stream on. I didn't stream much on Twitch back then. And I streamed under a different username back then as well. But that is... I used to stream on PlayStation a lot. But yeah, if you look at... I do honestly like going through like these Twitch streams like this on stream. This might be something I do more often. Because it can be kind of interesting, I think, looking at these streams where I can point things out that's like, oh, they should do this better. We've got this guy. What's he doing? Yeah, okay, this is another example of awful audio quality. Like, you hear this electrical noise in the background of his audio. To the point where it's honestly like, I don't think I would even watch that stream. Like, even if I was really into Twitch streams and I really wanted to watch Persona 5 Royal streams, I don't think I'd watch that one. Because, like, the electrical, like, it's not like a slight little hum in the background. Like, it's decently loud. Got this guy. I don't know what his title is for that or why. Oh, that's his name. His title is P5. I forget how Twitch has their layout. Again, this guy isn't talking, which is, I'm not gonna say that I always talk. There are times when I just stop talking for some dumbass reason and I just run out of things to say. But that is a big issue I see with a lot of streams where they just don't talk. We've got this guy playing Persona 5 Strikers in the Persona 5 Royal category. I don't know why people do that. Like, I could understand playing Persona 5 in the Persona 5 Royal category or Persona 4 Golden in the Persona 4 category, because those are essentially just remakes of the games, right? But Persona 5 Strikers is a whole different game from what I own it. I haven't played it yet, though. At least I'm pretty sure I own it, right? Yeah, I do have it. I'm waiting until I think it's a sequel to Persona 5, though, so I'm waiting until after to play it. But yeah, let's look at what else we got. You see, I see this a lot where they have like a whole kind of overlay on their streams. Like, this girl's is built like a... Why is this loading in 3? Okay, there we go, 720p stores. Yeah, like, this girl's is kind of like... It's a... kind of like a operating system layout. I don't know how I feel about this, though, because she's got the whole operating system layout, but part of her webcam is still covering part of the game. And I also feel like on mobile, that's just a lot worse. She's also running into an issue I'm noticing where it's actually hard to read her on-screen chat thing, because it's like the Twitch compression is like cutting up the letters. And her audio is decently balanced, but her voice is about level with the game. So that's decent audio balancing. I usually prefer, honestly, to have my audio higher than the game, just because I feel like it's better that people hear me, even if the game's a little quiet. We've got this guy who's playing for a friend's silent playthrough, which, I mean, at least he's honest about it, but people don't want to watch a silent playthrough. Because if people want to watch a silent playthrough, they'll just play it themselves, or they'll watch a video on YouTube where they've got it like already all done. I don't know. But this guy watching anime, Road to be... What is it? What's the end? Road to become the biggest streamer on Twitch. And this guy is... I'm guessing that he's using Tanami. At least I'm assuming so. Otherwise, he is totally going to get fucking copyright striked. He does somehow have 140 viewers, though, so I guess he's doing something right. Yeah, I think that is probably where I'm going to end it for today, though. Because I do have some shit I got to get done. We are coming up on finals week as well. So I don't know when streams are going to stop for the rest of the semester. Probably, honestly, pretty soon. Because we've got... Oh, shit. Next week is the week before finals. I think it's going to be this week, and then no more streams until finals are done. So probably after the 21st, there's going to be no more streams until May... At the earliest, the 7th. But honestly, I think I'll still be unpacking all my shit then, because I've got to move everything out of the dorms by May 5th on at 6 p.m. And I've got a final that morning. And then it's like it's a couple hours drive back, honestly. It's a pretty damn long drive. And then after that, I've got to unpack everything for the summer. And then halfway through August, I come back up here again. I'm pretty sure the semester's going to come at about the same time. When do I think they sent out an email, actually, about that. When do I... Saw my face get, like, flashed blue. That's because I'm pulling up my Windows email. Let's see. Let me just search for fall. My, like, voice is cracking. Registration update, scheduling guidelines. Maybe if I search for move-in. Spring 2023 campus housing clothing information. Yeah, upperclassmen will be residing in university housing for the 23-24 academic year will be able to move into their new housing assignments tentatively on Saturday, August 19th. So that's basically when stream schedules are going to become more free again, because the issue with being at home is I now have to make sure I'm not being a dumbass. Like, I have to actually worry about when other people are home. Alright. That is actually this time that's where I'm going to end it for today. Tomorrow will be more Persona 4. And I will see you guys then. I hit the wrong one.